The Rio Grande Valley has long been the #1 spot for illegal immigration in the U.S. But the numbers show the pattern appears to be changing, with more popular areas like here in McAllen, Texas, now giving way to more remote areas on the southern border. First light in Eagle Pass, Texas. Law enforcement officers wait as faces emerge from the darkness. A relentless routine night and day, as this section of the southern border becomes the new ground zero of what many here call President Biden's border crisis.
I'll invite any politician that says that this border is secure to come down to Eagle Pass so I can show them personally if it's secure or not.
Located in Maverick County, with a population of about 30,000, Eagle Pass is one of two major towns in the Del Rio sector. Since 2020, it's transformed from one of the quietest border stretches to the busiest, filled with immigrants who enter America illegally.
They said there's more people coming.
Oh, there's lots more coming.
Each day, Eagle Pass alone sees some 2,000 illegal crossings. What should be a scenic South Texas shoreline looks more like a landfill. Migrants leaving behind mountains of clothes, dirty diapers, and other trash when they enter American soil. Is the border secure, Chief?
We've got people from all over the world crossing over. You see them in town, you see them everywhere. There's sometimes where in a single day you'll have 600-700 people crossing over into the United States in a large group.
And now they are no longer largely made up of women and children from Central America.
You can see them walking in a single file line before Texas DPS takes them into custody.
The latest wave includes a record number of single men from Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua, who turned themselves into Border Patrol more than 500,000 times over the last year.
I'm trying to get with my cousins to Miami, Florida. I don't know what the future got for me. I'm just believing my process, believing God, and trying to get this.
Like other migrants entering illegally under current immigration policies, most are processed by agents brought to a nearby charity to rest, then are free to go.
Por un mejor futuro y por cumplir el sueño americano, a trabajar.
CBN News drone footage shows this massive 153,000 square foot compound that opened this spring in Eagle Pass, designed to move migrants away from the border quicker and deeper into the U.S.
So what are you telling the third world? Now is the time to come. To suggest that they're going to be removed because they came here illegally, like it's going to happen, is a fantasy.
They come to this area because they don't have to deal with a lot of cartels like in Tamaulipas, the other states.
Graphic warning here. That's a person that did not make it, unfortunately.
While an estimated 3 million or more have made it here over the last year by going around official ports of entry, a growing number don't survive the last leg of the journey.
Drownings, that's people that have been locked in containers, that is people that have been that have succumbed to the elements out in the desert.
The number of migrants who are dying while breaching the U.S. border is skyrocketing too. Nearly 50 of them have been buried in this already full county cemetery because there wasn't enough room at the morgue to store their bodies. Their fresh graves, many of them marked with PVC pipe and labeled John Doe. Eagle Pass can no longer keep up with the body count, up from about 30 per year to 30 plus a month. Lieutenant Valdez must pick up bodies almost every day now.
We've set up a freezer for this influx of deceased persons to take care of that problem.
And hold on to them until they can be identified?
Exactly.
The goal is to eventually return bodies frozen in this giant container to loved ones. The city is also slammed with migrant-related emergencies.
It really puts a burden in the city of Eagle Pass. When we use our vehicles, our ambulances, our boats, that's taxpayers' money.
I carry my gun, and I don't sleep at night.
Residents complain about more crime.
Been responding to calls involving break-ins into ranches.
And concern is also growing about the deadly drugs coming into Eagle Pass and other border communities.
Mexican cartels know for a fact that they can operate along the border. We have seized over 400 million lethal doses of fentanyl along the southern border statewide in the state of Texas.
That's enough to kill every American.
More than 10,500 migrants.
Critics claim the Biden administration is turning a blind eye to a problem it created by rolling back Trump-era policies.
It's never been this bad. 6,000 to 8,000 people every 24 hours crossing the border illegally.
Who's to blame?
They inherited a border that was experiencing 40-year lows in crossings of illegal activity. We've never been in a situation where we had a surge on the border and the people who were responsible for abating it have walked away.
Please raise. Vice President Kamala Harris, tasked with overseeing the border, hasn't visited the region in more than a year.
He did drive through the border when he was on the campaign trail in 2008, and he is certainly familiar.
President Biden in more than a decade. In Texas, Border Patrol is recording upwards of 50,000 illegal crossings per month just in the Del Rio sector, which includes Eagle Pass. On the Texas-Mexico border, I'm Mergener, CBN News.